got some problems. It does not look happy.
Woo! Yeah, she's a little upset. Hey there, viewers, and welcome back to Grumpy Monkey Garage, where clearly I don't enjoy financial stability. I'm the proud owner of a big poopy on wheels. Okay, so I've purchased this Buick, and it's not because I sought out a Buick. You know I am the Corolla man. But I sold the Corolla from the Crackhead Corolla Restoration Series to a person who was very grateful to get the car, and I'm very excited it's gone to a correct home and people are gonna really enjoy it, and it's not in the scrapyard. So following that same energy, I went and found the undesirable cars of the world, like sub $200 cars. Came across this fantastic Buick. Now this Buick has been parked since, it looks like the plate says 2015 or 2016. We'll see again when we get to the back. But it hasn't run in forever. I believe from the story I was told when I got it that the person who drove it was deceased and they just left it sitting for a very, very long time, and now they're moving out of that house and they need the car gone, which is how I ended up with it, which is actually kind of a good story to hear as a mechanic, because it means that it wasn't parked because the engine blew up or the transmission went bad. So that's kind of a, you know, the little old lady cars that everybody says are for sale that somebody just drove back and forth to church. This might actually be one of those situations. So that would be really good mechanically for us. Now, it is a 3.8 GM, which I'm very excited about, because that's a pretty good motor. I was very excited to see that. Also, the hood holds itself up, so that's a good sign that it's probably pretty low mileage. I did already do some stuff off camera because I didn't want to bore the crap out of y'all. I did remove this cover. There was a rat living underneath here the size of a Chihuahua, so we did the right thing and took a cat and threw him under the hood like a Pokemon and did a rat delete really quick. They have chewed through a lot of wiring. We're missing some pieces here on the fuel injector, and it looks like that's the only piece for run, drive, steer, stop that's been chewed, so we'll just patch that real quick. 2016, it's 2022 for reference in this video. That's, what is that? Almost 6 years at this point, sitting? That's quite a long time. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna run on the gas in the tank, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to try. I'm sure it'll smoke like absolute crazy. Maybe we'll get some more rodents out the exhaust pipe once we get it started, but we're gonna figure it out. So let's go around the rest of the car and talk about some other features. The 3.8 as a whole, pretty good motor. They're just pretty rock solid, 30 miles to the gallon out of a V6. And then these cars, entry price, and unless you're buying the Rat Coach here, if you're buying a regular car from a regular person, you can find these on Craigslist, offer up. Even in today's crazy car economy, these are still available for $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 in various states of condition. And they're pretty bulletproof, so that would be something I would recommend buying. It is definitely not a Toyota Corolla. The Toyota Corolla is still the better vehicle. But if you want comfort or you need the bigger space for the interior, let's say you've got kids and you need to fit bigger car seats and the trunk's big enough to hold strollers, we'll get to that in a minute. This is a good platform. You just can't get past the old people stigma, which is what Buick's been trying to get rid of by joining the sea of crossovers to really grab the attention of the middle-aged buyers. But I think there's a reason old people bought these cars, and that's because they're comfortable and they don't break. So they're a good choice. I don't know why that has to be an old people thing, but I'm gonna drive this car. All right, so now we're at the trunk of the vehicle, obviously. I do see the registration, I misspoke. It actually has all the way up to 2019 on it. So there's hope that this might actually run on that gas. Obviously the battery's super dead, so we're gonna mechanically open this, make sure there's not any rodents back here. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. You know what? It smells like somebody died in here twice, so gonna just not with that. Let's go on the interior. All right, so when you're trying to get one of these old cars to start and the battery's not under the hood, so you gotta go find it. So let's go find it. It's under the back seat. This is normally sitting in here about like that. And to get it out, you're gonna just grab the front and pull it upwards. And there's these two metal clips here that go into these holes, and they'll release once you get to that point. And you can just grab the entire seat and delete on it. Now I just put it up on the roof. Because it's my car and I don't care. But some customers would care about that, so obviously don't be a full barbarian and slam things down, but it is a cushion. So the battery sits over there. It's got a standard GM hold down and side post battery. Now I've already taken it out for the purposes of this video because it'd be boring as hell to watch me take a battery out and not get any progress done on the car. So I've already had it on the charger overnight, so hopefully we'll be able to see some actual engine turnage today. That's the plan. In fact, let's go ahead and go to that step now. All right, so what we've got here is we've got Apprentice Tyler. He's hooking up the jump box to the front. We've got the battery installed in the back, and we're gonna see if this freaking thing will come to life. So time to get started. Turn it on nuclear mode, and let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. You hooked up to a good spot? Ooh, that sounded a little sparky. That sounds more alive. All right. Let's try again. Ha-ha! More juice. Sounds like our battery doesn't have enough beans in it. So now, since the jump points under the hood are a little bit farther away from the battery, we've got Tyler back here on the actual battery posts. You ready?
Yes.
I'm on nuclear mode.
Yes.
I have nothing. I have no power. We got nuked. Oh, we got some fireage. That battery's just so dead. All right, so I've stolen the battery out of my S10 that I also bought recently, and we'll have a video on that shortly. But it's also a side post, and I know it's charged, so we're gonna put that in here, and hopefully this car starts right up. Oh, I got some clicking and clacking in the dashboard. She's attached. All right. Oh, look at this. The actual dash lights. Are we ready to find out if it's gonna live? Yeehaw, it's alive, baby. Look at the smoke show. Oh my God, this thing is alive. Oh, I bet that smells horrible. Woo, baby, this thing is alive. It is alive. It does smell and sound like a go-kart. This thing is, all the check engine lights and everything are on, probably from that broken injector wire, but this thing is living. It's running on 2019 gas. Like, turn it off?
Yes, off.
All right. We got some fire?
We got some problems. It does not look happy.
Whoo! Yeah, she's a little upset. Good Lord, is the camera picking up all that smoke? Good Lord. All right, so I think the rat turd baking smell is really just adding to the essence of this car. It's really, really good.
Is it bad that it smells like burnt popcorn?
Don't make, you just ruined popcorn for me. That rat turds burning smells like popcorn. That's gross. I'm not actually too afraid of anything down in here, but now we know that this car runs, and it runs half decent. So if we fix the injector wire, I bet this thing would just be a good car. Look at that. That was pretty easy. So obviously we're gonna change all these ancient fluids and probably like air filters and things and delete on some more rats, but other than that, this is a cool old start video now. So I bought another rescue and we're gonna get this thing fixed up, but there's your introduction to it. We'll work on it some more in the next video. See you next time on Grumpy Monkey Garage.